is the El Shaddai. Age to age, is still the same. This story, we'll just read through the story. I'll add a few lines and then we'll pray. He said, now there was a certain man of Ramatai Sophia of Mount Ephraim, and his name was what? Elkanah, the son of Jehoram, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Zoph, and Ephrathite. Next. And he had 2 wives. I don't know how this story is going to relate to your situation. Whether it will be children that you have, or businesses, or things that you have put to your life, or you have put into your life. He said the name of one was Hannah, and the name of the other was Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no what? What you would think, or what you would expect, the kind of narration you would want to see here is Hannah had no child. But you see how that Bible is now saying Hannah had no children. You cannot be talking about children when you don't even have one yet. But you see that when the Bible is sharing a testimony, a witness about this woman called Hannah, the Bible is saying that she had no children. That is to say that the plan of God for her life was not even one. It was always that she would have children. That even though she didn't even have one, it was as if that what she was supposed to do, even though God had willed that she's going to have plenty of things, she didn't even have one. But the narration of heaven, even though she didn't have any, was that Hannah is supposed to have children. That is what God has written. But the narration of my life is that I am supposed to be wealthy. I'm supposed to have businesses. I'm supposed to have this. I'm supposed to have a lot of degrees. Even though I don't have any. But the narration of heaven has not yet changed over my life. That when God is telling my story, when God is talking about what I have become or what I will become, God is not talking about it with my present situation. That God is still saying, it is children, oh, it is billions, so even though at this time we might say, okay, let's raise money, and you put your hand in all your pockets and nothing will come out, God's plan has not yet changed. That even though you look at yourself and you don't look like it, you don't look like a testimony, you have tried everything so many times and you have failed. You keep trying, you keep trying, you keep trying. Every day you come to church and you see there is prophecy over your head, but nothing yet. The testimony of heaven has not yet changed. That's the first point. Let's see the next one. And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto the Lord of hosts in Shiloh. And the 2 sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of the Lord, were there. Every year, he will go and worship. Every year, he will offer sacrifices. Every year. Every year you will think, this is my year. Every year, you can even post the stickers. Every year the same sticker. Every year, he said, it is this year. This is the day the Lord has made. I will be glad and I will rejoice in him. Every year, the situation doesn't change. You still go back with offering. You keep doing it, you are doing it, you are doing it, you are doing it. But the thing here is that, look at the next verse. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Penina, his wife, and to all her sons and her daughters portions. So was given. The man didn't mind. He didn't mind that, okay, maybe you know, I'm going to give you what you need. He will give everybody. All the sons of Penina had, all the daughters had portions, we are going to offer sacrifices. But unto Hannah, he gave a worthy what? Hannah didn't come with her own sacrifice. The sacrifice that Hannah had, who gave it to her? Eh? Talk now, talk to me. Who gave it to her? The husband. And we don't have a problem with that sacrifice. It was a worthy portion. We don't have a problem. Some translations will read double portion. There is no problem. But the person who gave it to her was who? The husband. He said, but the Lord had shut up her womb. It was not the devil. It was not. It was not an enemy that did this one. It was who? The Lord. The same Lord who they were going to sacrifice every year. I told us, if you are quarreling with your neighbor or a human being, it isn't. In fact, if you cannot be the person and you have money, you call police. In fact, the person can call police first and you use money and still win the case. But the issue now is, when the person who you are fighting or who is the architect of what supposedly is your problem is the Lord, that is where the problem is. Who will intercede for you at this point? Let's see the next one. Okay. And her adversary also provoked her son for to make her fret, because the Lord had what? So why did her adversary provoke her? Because, right? The Lord had shot her. So the reason why every day this woman took it upon her to become an adversary to provoke her was what? Because the Lord. Can we then agree that Penina was acting out a script prepared by who? See, you understand why the Lord had to use this woman. Some destinies, because of what you carry, you need provocation. Because of the seeds that you carry, because of what is on your head, you need somebody to constantly provoke. In fact, you need the Lord to shut that womb. Why is it not happening for me as easily as happening for every other person? I sacrifice every time. I pray more than plenty persons. But every time it's not changing. This is the reason. There is a Samuel that I carry. There is nothing ordinary about my destiny. And that is why I cannot follow the natural means, the natural ways. You know, the gestation period for man being is happening was 9 months. But I am carrying something big. It needs more time. So the Lord shut her womb and then cause somebody to keep provoking her. This woman was relaxed too. She was very, very relaxed. Very relaxed. But that relaxation was not leading her anywhere. She was in a comfortable state, in a place where I have everything I need. You don't know that there are women that want to preserve their shape, they don't want to give birth. They would prefer that, maybe they will even prefer surrogates at some point. So long as I have everything I need, I don't need to get married, I don't need to give it will spoil things for me. Especially since I have everything I need. What do I need children for? I have everything I need. This is Hannah in that same position. Now, let's see the next one. And as he did so, he the house of the Lord, so she what? Every time the woman, Penina took it upon herself. See, her calling was divine. And she said, this my purpose that God has given me to be a worthy adversary to this comfortable home. I will do it with my full chest. I will do it with everything in me. So even when they went to church and they are singing Thanksgiving, she will start provoking her. This is your time. This time you are barren. She kept provoking her because she needs to know that it is the Lord that has done this. Keep your husband's sacrifice one side. You are too comfortable. You are okay. Your senses are so narrow. Your dreams are so small. You are so okay. You are so relaxed. When they come to church, where there is liberty and fullness of joy, the Lord will send Penina. With when Hannah is going with her body of sacrifice to go and offer, Penina will come. Sister, you are married. Sister, you are still married. After all this sacrifice, Hannah will get angry. Why are you disturbing? You are married. If you keep shouting, you are still what? Married. If you like, vex. If you like, do whatever you want to do. Even though and you know the husband is not that more, right? You know, we'll get to that point. Even though you are still what? Married. Even though you have every other thing you need, that singular purpose to which God has brought you in marriage, you have not fulfilled it. Even though everything around you is working, that singular purpose that God has created you for, that one you're supposed to labor into. You cannot enter into it by accident. Do everything you want to do. You come back, worthy adversary Penina will still be at the door waiting for you. With your thanksgiving, you are coming to thank the Lord that God has delivered you. You are happy. You have 2 cars. You have amazing mansions. You have a beautiful wife. And God wanted you to build the hospital, open a Swazi foundation. There will be a Penina that will come and tell you what? You are still what? Married. Until the purposes and the oracles of your life in God, of God's purpose for you is fulfilled, you will still what? Be married. And as he did so, he said, Hannah wept. And she did not eat. Hannah wept. Hannah wept. She did this in the presence of God. And she then said Elkanah, her husband, to her, Hannah, why weepest thou? And why weepest thou not? And why is thy heart grieved? Am not I better to thee than 10 sons? The husband is saying, I don't mind. You have a purpose of God. No problem, it's not working. But I don't mind. Am I complaining? Hannah will soon say, don't worry, it's a shift. This is between me and God. When a seed is planted, even the one who waters does not even know what is happening under. The person who is diligent enough to carry water every morning to pour and to take if it's growing, they don't know what is going on. They don't know how many things is battling down there. You might be the one who plants, but you are not the one that will cause to grow. The Lord has shut my way. So Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of the Lord. Pay attention. No, go back. Remember that Hannah did not eat, right? Hannah refused to eat. Hannah refused to drink. Hannah was crying. Hannah rose up after every one of them had now eaten. That woman did not eat. This is Shiloh. We are sitting there taking communion. All of them had enjoyed themselves. But Hannah, even though everybody
He said after they had eaten, she stood there, she was there with them, they finished eating, everybody finished enjoying, fine. Everybody finished drinking, okay. He said, now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of the Lord, next one. And she was what? In bitterness of soul. Now that is what I was saying, she was in oppression, anguish of soul. He said, and prayed unto the Lord, and went sore. She prayed. And she vowed a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if thou will indeed look on the affliction of thy handmaid and remember me, and not forget thy handmaid, but will give unto thy handmaid a man child, then I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. Look at the next verse. And it came to pass, as she continued praying before the Lord, that Eli marked her mouth.
Okay.
Now, let me give you a background. Remember they are eating. So, sacrifices have already been made. You eat after you have given your sacrifice. Are we together? You make your sacrifices, the priest will take and cross Sophia and Phinehas. They will take the ones they want to take. And then you will now eat the other one before the Lord your God. That's okay. They had finished eating. They had made their sacrifices. And then Hannah began to make her prayer. This is time to go home. Hannah stayed back to pray. You know, it's as if that when we come to church, there's too much traffic, so network doesn't always go when you pray like this. So it's better when everybody are God. Nobody is calling, people are not calling on God from here. Then I will now calm down. That was maybe how Hannah was saying it that day. She said, okay, let me wait until they are finished enjoying themselves. And then I will target it. Nobody is disturbing God. I will stay longer and I will pray. He said, now Hannah, she spake in her heart. Only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore, Eli thought she had been drunk. It's us now that know that she refused to eat. Alright? So Eli thought she had been drunk. And Eli said unto her, how long wilt thou be drunken? Put away thy wine from thee. But Eli, this one does not concern you. You don't know what is going on. You are just seeing everything in the face. You don't know what this woman is going through. And Hannah answered and said, no, my Lord, I am a woman of an oppressed spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I have what? Poured out my soul before the Lord. All this while, everything Hannah brought before the Lord was given to her by her husband. The only thing Hannah had that was her own was what? Her soul. And that day, she looked up and said, I will pour my soul to the Lord as a sacrifice. I don't care whether or not my husband gives me a worthy sacrifice. It's not about him again. I don't care again whether he comes and he gives me more than double portion of what I'm supposed to offer. This time, if it's only my soul I have to offer for my life to change, I will offer it on the altar seat of heaven. And that day, she came. People say nobody had her words. Her lips was moving, but said she was praying in her heart. He said, I have seen my soul. Lord, it's only oppression. I am oppressed. The people can't see. Look at me and say you are a drunkard. That's why you are not making progress in life. He said, okay, look at you. Look at what you are doing. That's why you are not moving. Ha! But someone is going to say today, Lord, I'm going to pour my soul to you. If that is all I have to do, if this is all I have, I'm going to pour it to you. My life is going to change after today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to pour my soul. So many of you think that you have reached the apex of your life.
of your purpose in destiny? You feel that where you are, because of how beautiful it is, that is the peak of what God wants you to be in life. No. There is more. I want you to tell yourself, there is more for me. Why settle for a child when the will of heaven and the ordinance of heaven is that you will bear children? Why settle for one when God wants you to have 100, 200? Count not thy handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken hitherto. Then Eli answered and said, Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked of him. The guy understood this one had passed him. He's above his pay grade. Said, Go and sort it out with your God. Wherever you are, I want you to stand up on your feet. I want us to pray. I won't need the drums, just the keyboard is okay. I want you to begin to talk to God. Lord, I pour my soul to you. More than I can take myself. Take me further than I can ever take myself. Take my family further than we can take ourselves. Take the people around me. Take us further. Take us further. Take us further. Burden is shared, as simple as it is. I want you to make that prayer from your heart. Just that day was enough to change Hannah's story. God did not want the sacrifice that was given to her by her husband. God wanted her soul. The only thing she had, she didn't even have children. She didn't have properties. She had only herself. And she laid it before the Lord. She offered it as a sacrifice. Lord, I pour my heart. Lord, I pour my soul. I pour everything that I am and own. El Shaddai. Sababakote Salimokorias. Age is still the same. The one who answered Hannah is still the same one today. He has not changed yet. He has not changed yet. When your story will be told 2 years from now, 1 year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, would you be victorious? Would you have overcome? Would you have been successfully born? My life will not be wasted. Jesus, I become everything that you want me to be. I become everything that you want me to be. There is no cap, there is no limit to my destiny. I move forward, I move ahead. I jump over every obstacle. Everything that the devils have put in front of me, I jump and pass them. I jump and pass them. I break every limit, Lord. In your name, I break every limit.